Hi, Lori Irwin, Edina Realty again. Wanted to talk to you today about some things that I don't think that people as sellers are aware of. But if you live in Minnesota, did you know that there's a mandatory seller disclosure? Whether you've lived in the property or not, if you are selling real estate property in Minnesota, you need to disclose everything to your knowledge that has happened to the property. And that's not only physical things, that material things that have happened to the property. Say, for instance, you had a roof repair and you repaired that item and then you didn't disclose it. And the new buyers move into the property and they end up having a leak in the roof in the same spot that you as a seller repaired it. That can be a problem for a seller because that should have been disclosed, even though they have fixed it, have had no problems. You need to disclose that to a buyer. And there's 3 different ways that a seller can make a disclosure. It does have to be in writing, for one. There's traditional, what we call traditional seller disclosures, and that includes septic disclosures, what you know about the septic, how old it is, when was the last time it was pumped, if the septic is in compliance, which would be a county issue. You need to have someone come out and make sure the septic is in compliance. If it's not, that has to be disclosed. You also have to disclose what type of well you have if you're not connected to city water and sewer. And so those are just some of the disclosures that you have to do. There is a form that is a traditional form, and then there's an alternative form where a seller can choose to waive their property disclosure. We see this if it's an estate sale, or possibly the sellers use the property as a rental and he just doesn't know everything that has happened with the property. However, if he's using a waiver, he still has to disclose, he or she, the homeowner, has to disclose whether there is a well in the property and the septic status as well. So those things would have to be disclosed even if they are going with a waiver. Another way that a seller can make a disclosure is to hire a third party, and a third party meaning a home inspector, and they can go through the property and create their report, and the seller can use that as a disclosure. However, they also have to add to it in case the inspector didn't catch everything. There's something there that the seller's aware of that the inspector didn't catch. So that still needs to be disclosed. So just a few tidbits about mandatory seller's disclosure in Minnesota. If you have any questions about that and what the obligations would be as a property owner, how you have to disclose, feel free to contact me. And I would sure appreciate it if you could subscribe. I think I got everything on there. Try not to be crooked. So I hope that helps. Any questions, again, feel free to reach out. Hope you have a great day.